Like a lot of skateboarders, I have been watching the Tampa Am contests that have been happening, and my God, these kids are just getting so much better every day, and I am genuinely inspired as an older skateboarder. I actually created a list watching the videos of 10 rail tricks and 10 ledge tricks that I want to try to learn or do or try today based on the tricks that I watched all these young guns doing. It's incredible. Before I get into the skateboarding though, I did want to talk about the difference between a professional skateboarder and amateur, because somebody asked me and I feel obliged to tell you what I think and know. The main difference is kind of just the length of time that you are associated with a certain brand, or the length of time that you've been in skateboarding, kind of giving it your all. In terms of technical ability, the difference between a professional and an amateur can essentially not exist. An amateur could be a much better skateboarder than the professional. It also depends on the time. There are a lot of older skateboarders from my generation who seem like they are not even good at skateboarding compared to a lot of kids who are 12 years old skateboarding today who aren't even amateur. They're just flow skaters. So yes, you obviously have to be very good at skateboarding to be any of these, flow, am, or pro. One other thing, unfortunately, is marketability, but that's just how the world works. If you are someone who, let's say, dresses in a way or has a strange style on your skateboard that people don't really resonate with, then no matter how good you are, you can be someone who doesn't go pro, which sucks, but at least in that case, you can just kind of dress differently maybe and kind of try to focus on moving your arms and legs in a certain way that don't make people feel gross. It's unfortunate, but that's fixable. Learning the tricks is the hard part, so at least you've got that down. Another thing is being where the companies are. So if you are trying to be pro for a company in California, then you probably should live in California, unless you just get lucky and get noticed via online on Instagram or somewhere from this company. But of course, most of the pro and am skateboarders who are pro and am for these California companies actually live in California, or at least move there, and that makes it a lot easier to go through the ranks of flow, am, and pro. That's why when you watch these amateur and professional contests, the level of skateboarding can be very similar. The only difference is that with pro contests, usually the skating is very curated, so everyone at the contest is probably as good as the top 50% of the amateur contest. At amateur contests, you can actually kind of skate it. Most people can figure out a way to get in the contest, and sometimes you do actually get a lot of kids who aren't great. But if you look at the winning runs of any of these contests, like the Daikita kid, I mean, yeah, I don't think I've ever even seen a pro do a line that good, probably. Anyways, let's get into it. That's the difference, so yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ow! I haven't skated this rail in over a month. I didn't realize how sticky it was gonna be. I think it's time to just get into it. Let's just start with the most done trick. I swear in the edit, I saw like 10 people do this trick, but it's a full cab back lip, or like a, you'll see. I think that's what it's called. We've got a long list ahead of us, so I say we just get into the kickflip front feeble. The full cab back lip is actually not that bad. They do it on much harder obstacles, so keep that in mind, that they're doing it like at these contests on these hard obstacles. I'm doing it on a tiny flat rail, so there's a big difference, but this is what's required when it's a trick I'm not that good at. But also being able to launch off of ramps does make a lot of these tricks really a lot easier. Still scary because you gotta go the whole length, but ramps really boost you up there to where sometimes you don't even need to really pop. That could have been bad. Jeez. That one always feels cool, but since I've got my kickflips right now working, let's do the kickflip front blunt.
So come with me.
I don't know why I do that sometimes. I just hit my wheels and then I roll right over.
I can do anything as long as I'm with you. I can do when you're looking for a way to go. Won't you?
Next on the list is a front blunt backside flip. That's probably not gonna happen on this rail, to be honest, because it's not really like a good, like, you sit on it and you adjust. You have to kind of like get into it perfect and then flick it. And the sliding is super hit or miss on a square rail, but I'll try like 10. If I don't flip a single one, then I'll move on. But this is, you know, there's certain rails that are perfect for this trick. This probably isn't one of them.
Somebody tonight. Let me show you how to love somebody. Let me show you how to love somebody.
Oh, I literally thought it was gonna be it. Damn. It was like my feet were perfect and my body was perfect. It just didn't flip. Might have to come back to this one. It's gonna be dark in like 30 minutes to an hour. I'll just put this down as like, I gotta come back. I gotta do a front blunt back flip on this rail specifically, just because I have to. Oh, I totally skipped nollie cab, switchback lip. Now this one is like, I don't know if I've ever done this on a flat rail, but just the idea of it terrifies me. If I do like nollie 180, switchback 50 a couple times, I think I can do it, which is technically a harder trick, but for some reason it's less scary for me to try. So like nollie, it's a Yuto Horigami special. That's what I'm scared of, like sticking on the rail in a really weird way and then flying.
When you wake up and
Dude, I don't know.
never left an empty space. Will you remember how you're feeling?
I tried.
'Cause I felt like that day.
It's not that scary actually. I thought it was gonna be way scarier until I tried one.
I get the feeling you're gonna fade away. I could be there behind you.
I don't know, man. I'm so off. I know this sounds like a super lame excuse, but I'm still healing. I promise. I'm still coming off Braille's videos. They actually have been uploading more videos with me in them. They filmed like 4 or 5 with me while they were here. And yeah, you can actually see one of the bigger injuries. It hit my knee so hard and I ended up skating with them the next day and the next day. And like the next day I like rolled my ankle, I hit my ankle with my board. It was tragic. So now I'm just like trying to get back to it while filming video. So I hope you're patient while I kind of get through these moments. But I think I may try one more rail trick. Heel flip lip slide is a very awkward one, but it feels like I could do it right now. So we'll see. I'm doing heel flip board slide first, then try heel flip lip slide. That should have worked. Dude, that felt like awesome. I think I should do the big flip front board too, just so I can knock out 5 of the rail tricks today, so that next time I try this, I have less to try. So big flip front board. I think I can do that. Now that I'm looking at the ledge tricks, I feel like I could maybe do a couple of them, because the front crook, I know I could do that if I just sat here and did it, and I brought the ledge out. I might as well see if I can do 5 ledge tricks. I was just saying like, oh, I'm tired. I only got like 30 minutes. I gotta go, but I'm like, also, that's one down. I at least got one out the way, but it makes me want to do maybe the 180 switch crook. This one's really tough. This one's kind of like a tail slide. You go for it like you're about to do a tail slide. The last minute you turn an extra like 10 degrees and then you get into a crooked grind, so your truck actually grinds. It's weird because it's like, it seems really simple when you think about it, but it's so scary. Like it always feels like you're gonna shoot this way, which you never want to do. So I'll just go for it. Some days it works and some days it doesn't. Like just getting that extra 10 degrees is so difficult. Yeah. there is for that trick, I'm just totally missing. Ah, it's frustrating. Oh, I might have to take it. Ah, my foot feels like it's about to cramp. Oh, I'll try one more, but that was first try, so I'm like, okay, that was a blessing. I'll try one more. Ah. Can we do 2 in a row? Please and thank you, even though I'm being greedy. Ah, oh shit, but wait, should we keep going? Make this clip even longer, see if we can do 3 in a row. I mean, 2 in a row is awesome. I'm stoked. Ah. All right. Okay, thank you. I got 9 of the 20 tricks, so in future videos, hopefully in the next one, I'll just try to do the rest of them. It might take a couple of videos because I feel like some of these tricks are like, you do the one trick of the day and you're stoked. The 180 switch trick, oh my God, I don't know why I just could not get remotely close, in my opinion, to doing it. I think I need a slightly lower ledge, which I hate because the rail is super low, the ledge is like a perfect height, and I couldn't even get into the nollie cab switchback lip correctly, so there's definitely like a lot of room for improvement. And some of these tricks are the tricks that in these contests these kids were doing first try, which is just like, it's just insane how different and how much skateboarding has been improving. And I am not one of those old heads who's like, I really liked back then when skaters did this, this, and this. Like, I like all the newer dudes. Like, all my favorite skaters are pretty much people, in my opinion, who are like entering the new wave. California can be kind of a pipe dream, but I did get the chance to go there, and I actually am gonna make a separate video talking about my new perspective of California, because it's a whole different place than it was like, you know, 5 years ago when I lived there. And we've even talked about spending more time there, potentially moving there in the future. And I have a perspective that I'd like to talk about soon. So thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying. I made this video literally because in 2 hours I'm launching the brand that is now already up, and I'm nervous just because it's a new anime clothing brand, and that's very like left field because, you know, I'm a skateboarder. So yeah, I'm just sitting here anticipating like, okay, 2 hours, here we go. I hope people like it. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Once a week right now I'm uploading videos, or twice, just kind of whenever I want. So just be sure to subscribe if you want to see, you know, this pop up in your feed. So thank you so much. Take care, progress daily, and keep killing it.